Listen to a story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
Has Elly May and that Templeton boy come back yet?
No, Mom. She's still showing him around the fair.
Oh, Shorty, them two were meant for each other. It's a marriage made in heaven. We'll hold the wedding in the little wilderness church down there.
Granny. Elly May and that young wood chopper just met. How can you be sure that he's going to get married?
A voice came in the night, calling loud and clear. Matthew Templeton is going to marry Elly May Clampett. Jed heard it, too.
Jonah?
Yeah. He pounded on the wall and told me to shut up.
And Granny, if wishing will make it so, you'll have them two on their honeymoon before you...
Shorty, what if she takes him inside the mill?
What of it?
That cake that Elly baked. They're using it for a millstone.
No.
Yeah. Eck Bozeman is grinding corn with it. Jed and me tried to buy it back, but he wouldn't sell.
The fellow that runs that mill bought my cake at the cake baking contest.
Really? I'd like to see it.
Well, come on, let's go in.
Come to think of it, I'm sure that cake's been eaten by now.
Yeah, reckon you're right.
Granny says that fellow makes the finest brooms in D.C. Hill.
I've heard that the best wedding present for a new bride is a new broom.
Granny says that, too.
Ain't back yet, Shorty?
Not yet, Granny.
Oh, good. That young wood chopper's in for a treat. I got a brace of possums in the oven. I got hog jowls and turnip greens. I got grits and squirrel gravy. I got corn pone and chitlins, hush puppies, and my special huckleberry pie.
Here he comes, Elly May.
Oh. Did you have a nice walk?
Yes, Granny.
I bet you worked up a good appetite.
I could eat a bear.
Would you settle for some baked possum?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, now you hurry to the kitchen, Elly, and get busy. And while you're at it, you fix some hog jowls and some turnip greens, and some grits, and squirrel gravy, and some corn pone and chitlins, and some hush puppies.
Yes, right away.
And don't forget your special huckleberry pie.
That's going to be an awful lot of work.
Not for her.
That's the best huckleberry pie I've ever tasted.
Thank you. For Elly, she don't like to take credit for nothing.
Oh, gee whiz, Granny, I'd
Elly, clear the dishes, sweetheart, and leave the kitchen spick and span as always.
Yes, Granny.
What a housekeeper.
What a cook.
Oh, that was just a snack. Why, she would have fixed more except for all them babies she has to look after.
Babies?
Oh, not hers. You see, Elly is so good with young'uns that all the mamas in town who want to go and see the fair leave all their babies with Elly.
I see.
Why, she can take care of a dozen babies and make clothes for them at the same time. She loves it so. Especially the beautiful material that she weaves herself.
What a remarkable girl. She cooks, sews, keeps house, takes care of babies. The fellow that gets her is going to be a mighty lucky man.
Speaking of that, Mr. Templeton.
Call me Matthew.
Speaking of that, Matthew, I'm going to cut right through the rind and get to the milk. Would you be interested in marrying Elly May?
Indeed, I would. You know, Miss Hathaway told me that Ellie came back here to look for a husband.
And she found him.
Well, I'd be proud and honored to be the man who marries her.
Long distance all the way from California, Mr. Drysdale.
Glad you called, Mr. Drysdale. Send Judge money right away. Ellie's getting married and she needs a dowry.
Ellie's getting married. I sent Miss Hathaway back to to take care of that.
Oh, she did. She's the one that found the feller that Ellie's going to marry.
Ah!
That secretary of yours is a real go-getter. In fact, Miss Jane done so good for Ellie, she's out in the woods now trying to find a man for herself.
I'll get her, I'll kill her, I'll strangle her. Listen, Granny, I'll be on the next plane.
Well, we'd love to have you come for Ellie's wedding, Mr. Drysdale, and you can bring Jed's 85 million with you. But who's going to take care of the critters?
Well, don't worry, I'll see that the critters are taken care of. Yes. Bye. Give me the number of the zoo. I fed those rotten, spoiled animals for the last time. Hello, Fairchild. No, I wasn't talking about you, you sweet, wonderful dear. Well, I love you, too. Would you like some din-din?
That's a beautiful little church.
Dandy place for the wedding, don't you think?
Perfect. Very inspiring.
Hey, Alberta!
What is it, Granny? I'm very busy with details of the wedding. I suppose you've heard that my daughter's getting married, haven't you, Jethro?
Elverna, this ain't Jethro. This is Matthew Templeton.
I thought Jethro had changed.
Matthew, this is Elverna Bradshaw.
How do you do?
Hello?
He's the man that's going to marry Elly May.
What? Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
We've just come from the church where the ceremony's going to be.
Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
A day or so before your daughter's wedding.
Is that true?
Sooner the better.
What's the matter, Elverna? You look a mite green.
No, I'll be all right.
I don't believe I've met your future son-in-law. What does he look like?
Robert Holloway, he very much resembles Mr. Templeton here, except he's taller and broader through the shoulders. Oh, he and Victoria Rose make such a handsome couple. In fact...
Granny, you! Look what I found in the forest! He's no Adonis, but finders keepers.
Let go of him! Robert Holloway, what happened to your glasses?
This lady was pulling me through the woods, and I ran into a tree.
Oh, you snook!
Is that you, Victoria Rose?
Oh,
Sweetheart?
no, it's your future mother-in-law.
Oh, Mother Bradshaw, of course it's you. I didn't see you.
Oh, get into the bucket, you nitwit! Of all the humiliating experiences, I'll be the laughingstock of the entire community.
Why, Mother Bradshaw?
Oh, shut up!
Thank you, Mother Bradshaw. To you, too.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Mrs. Bradshaw's in an absolute rage.
Yeah. You know, I think maybe this is the happiest day of my life. That's it, Jed. Now fetch the bride over to the groom and put her hand in his. And then the preacher says, who's going to give this woman to be wed to this man?
And I say I do. Doggone, I wish I was really the groom instead of just standing in for him.
Oh, box, Shorty. We're gonna rehearse the wedding again.
Hey, Granny, is this all the best man does? Just stand here like a dummy?
Yeah. And you do it real good.
Well, I gotta get over to Bug Tussle and meet a girl.
Who is she, boy?
Now that can all wait. He's gonna run through the wedding again.
Granny, I told Harold Lindsley I was going fishing with him this morning.
Now what's more important? Hooking a fish or a husband for Ellie?
You done got him hooked.
Here he comes now, heading this way.
Run upstairs and change, Ellie. It's bad luck for the groom to see the bride in her wedding dress before the ceremony.
Yes, Granny.
And put on something pretty, darling. And dab a little vanilla extract behind your ear. There's nothing that tantalizes a man like a whiff of that.
Howdy, everybody.
Howdy.
Bye.
Been chopping wood, Matthew?
Yes, ma'am. Split 50 rails this morning. Hope to do as many more before nightfall.
Well, now don't work too hard, son.
Hard work never hurt anyone, Granny. The good book says, if any would not work, neither should he eat.
Well spoke, young fella.
What is there that is illustrious that is not also attended by labor?
Cicero.
Correct.
Ain't he something, Miss Jane?
Oh, he is indeed. Tell me, Mr. Templeton, are there any more at home like you?
Well,
Oh, yes, Miss Jane. Matthew tells me he's got a big family to home.
You know, young fella, we'd be pleasure to meet your family.
oh, the pleasure would be mine, Mr. Clampett. Take a while, though. We live a few miles beyond Possum Ridge.
We could go over to your place if it'd be handier for you.
Oh, my family will love coming here. They don't get to town very often.
Well, fetch him over.
We can probably make it by mid-afternoon.
Fine and dandy. That ought to be about 4 bass and a couple of perch from now. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll be putting on my fishing duds.
Me too.
You want to wet a line with us, Miss Jane?
Oh, no. I plan to don my bird-watching outfit and do my fishing in the forest where I first saw Matthew here.
Oh, well, good luck.
Thank you. This shall be my lure.
You know, with bait like that, she could go a week without a nibble.
Hi there, Matthew.
Elly May, you look beautiful.
Why, thank you.
Matthew is fetching over his whole family to meet us.
I'm going to try to catch enough fish so they can all stay to victuals.
That's wonderful. They love fish.
And nobody cooks them like Ellie.
Me, Granny?
The modest little young'un.
You cook them rolled in cornmeal?
Well, no, I just wear an apron.
Nobody jokes like her, neither. If you like cooking and joking, she's your girl. Maybe Matthew would like some of that cold lemonade that's in the icebox.
That does sound good.
Oh, well, I'll fetch it right in.
That girl is so sweet that when she squeezes lemons, you don't need sugar.
Sure, he's going to make a pretty bride, Mr. Templeton.
She is for a fact.
Oh, what a handsome groom.
Thank you, Mother Bradshaw.
Not you. I'm talking about the man Elly May Clampett's going to marry.
Well, he's tall and husky and handsome, but other than that, he doesn't look like much.
Oh, wait in the buggy.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hello, Granny.
Hello, loser. You've met Matthew Templeton, the man that's going to marry Elly May.
Yes, hello.
How do you do, Mrs. Bradshaw? Pleasure to see you again.
Thank you. And I guess you both know him.
Oh, yes, your future son-in-law. Shake hands with Mr. Templeton, Mr. Howe.
Nice to see you, Mr. Holloway.
Thank you. Nice to see you, too.
Quite a difference between them two, ain't they, Alverna?
Robert is small, but wiry. Wait in the buggy, Robert, dear.
Yes, Mother Bradshaw.
You must have forgot to wire him this morning.
Mother Bradshaw. Now I know where Victoria Rose gets her strength.
Nice to see you, folks. I'll be back this afternoon, Granny.
See you later, son. He's fetching over his family to meet us. We're going to discuss the wedding that takes place the night before your daughter's.
Granny, dear, about our bet, you know I'm one of your oldest friends.
Oh, that's true, Elverna. They's friends I've had longer, but you're the oldest.
How cute. But speaking about our silly little bet, it was all in fun, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know about you, Elverna, but I'm going to have lots of fun kicking you up that mountain.
Howdy, Alberta. Hey, would you like to come over and join us for a fish supper?
No, she wouldn't. She's going to be eating crow.
Oh, is that your future son-in-law in the buggy yonder?
Yes, that's it.
You reckon he'd like to go fishing?
No, he doesn't fish.
Take him along with you anyway, Jed. You can use him for bait.
Before I leave here, I want to hear you say something nice and pleasant to Elverna.
All right, Jed. Elverna, may good luck follow you all the days of your life. And never catch up with you.
Anybody here?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Anybody else?
Yes, sir. You're here.
What about the Clampers? They're supposed to be at this hotel.
Yes, sir, they are.
Well, then they're here.
No, sir, they ain't. Jed's fishing, Jethro's girl watching, and Granny's took Elly May over to have her wedding dress fitted.
Wedding dress? You mean she's really getting married?
Well, in these parts, a girl don't buy a wedding dress to trap muskrat.
Never mind the country humor. I am Milburn Drysdale, and I would like to...
You're that banker fella from Beverly Hills.
That's right, and I would like...
Clampets talk a heap about you.
Well, fine. Now, I would like...
I hope you fetched along their $85 million. Granny's anxious to get that in the bank of bug tussle for Ellie's dowry. Is that all $85 million, Way?
Never mind. Where is the Bank of Bug Tussle?
Well, believe it or not, it's in bug tussle.
Well, where is Bug Tussle?
Passed right through it on the way here.
Impossible. In 20 miles, I passed one building.
That's bug tussle.
You're joking.
No. The general store, the bank, the post office, city hall, fire department, funeral parlor, jail, and boat landing.
And Granny's going to put $85 million in a bank like that?
That's the only bank in the county.
Get that horse and buggy back here right away. I'm going to buy it.
Burl Stevens wouldn't sell that horse. Why, he raised old bird from a little coal.
The bank. I'm going to buy the bank.
That's likely to cost you a pretty penny. Les Vining sees a dutied-up city feller like you, that price is going sky high.
Yes, you're right. Say, have you got any old clothes I can borrow?
I've got some work dud hanging in the attic. You can have.
Great. Now, you get that horse and buggy back here.
Oh, Burl's halfway home by now, but I might get you a mule or something.
Okay, but hurry. There. These clothes will be fine, Shorty.
Shorty!
Oh, Sam, look! I have found in the forest the abandoned nest of a crimson-fronted finch.
Ah, shut up.
Chief, when did you get here? And what are you doing in this ridiculous outfit?
You think I look ridiculous? Just step in front of a mirror if you want a real laugh.
I have been bird watching.
You're supposed to be Clampett watching. I sent you back here to keep them from settling down and taking the money out of my bank.
Chief, they're happy here. You can't put money ahead of happiness.
Don't bet on it. And you were supposed to keep Ellie from getting married.
But she fell in love. Sure, you can't put money ahead of love.
Don't bet on it.
I got you a jackass, Mr. Drysdale.
That I got. Get me a mule.
Well, see here. What I mean is, I got you a little donkey. A burro.
Oh, good. Will it get me to Bug Tussle and back?
Oh, sure. Leroy Cheney's got it saddled up and ready for you out front.
Okay.
Chief, why are you going to Bug Tussle?
To buy the bank. If the trappers move their money out of Beverly Hills, I'll be waiting for it in Bug Tussle.
Oh, boy. And I thought 20 miles on a buggy was rough.
Who's that, Miss Jane?
Oh, you mean on the donkey?
Yeah, friend of yours?
Oh, believe me, he's no friend of mine.
Just a drifter, huh?
Exactly. A tramp, a derelict, a worthless, money-hungry bum.
Glad he's leaving town.
Good riddance indeed.
Wonder where he come from.
I would say from under a large, wet rock.
Weeknights on Hallmark. Watch great stories and witness the miracles.
Imagine that.
Touched by an Angel. Weeknights at 8 on the Hallmark Channel.
A crime of passion. A random clue. A new detective. Kelly Martin is Mystery Woman, a bookstore owner who reads between the lines. The Hallmark Channel Mystery Movie. Mystery Woman. Friday night at 9.
I'll come back now. Here.
This has been a Filmways presentation.